Sometimes just get soft locked and then die. Well, that's life. Well, I mean, it's not life, it's death, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, let's see what we got now that I'm back down to a 0 win streak. Come on, give me something easy. Samson is pretty easy. I'm just going to say it right now. I can't remember if this character has changed up at all since... Oh, I'll take that. Reroll for free sometimes, and it was. In fact, such a reroll for free, a free roll, if you will, that I am actually going to, you know, get the full advantage of Bloody Lust as of right now. Because it is quite an advantage you get. I also like this item too. It is just as simple as, hey, here's more tears. And occasionally just makes some things better, like triple shots and whatnot. So I'm not going to turn it down, let's just say that. That said, all the rest of, unless I get a bomb here, all the rest of the other things on this floor are going to be impossible to get. So, you know, that's not really as ideal, but what are you going to do? Hurt me a few more times, just so that I can feel. A song by Johnny Cash, written for the members of, well, it wasn't just Trent Reznor, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Either way, we're just going to get out of here. I've already maxed out my damage for this floor. Unnecessarily, I'll add. But, you know, whatever. The Guppy's head also, like, pretty decent in terms of getting, like, a little bit of extra damage, but also who cares? So I got pretty much everything. I can do anything at all. As long as I don't trust in random garbage to not completely send me into the void once again. Well, I mean, I wasn't really out in the void. I was just in nowhere. There was no location. I'm fairly certain that that area where you get the knife piece is not actually on the map or anything like that. It's just kind of, you know, it does not exist. That's why you don't get the map there. It's also got a unique curse, apparently. Something along the lines of, what is it, like Curse of the Mist, which, you know, removes all your items and blah, blah, blah. It's all the stuff that you see there. It's just, you know, it's not like an official curse, which is sort of surprising. I'm sure that there are plenty of mods that have implemented that into the game, but you would really think that they would be implemented in the game in one way or another. I mean, there's even the cursed challenge run and everything like that. That what you would do is you would just have it be like, throw that one on there too, even though it does result in you completely and totally losing all of your items. And if that was permanent, I don't know. I feel like, look, curses are one of the worst things in the entire game. Binding of Isaac, curses are bad. I know, this is a real hot opinion coming out from me here, where it's just like, oh no, not the, speaking of which, whatever. I'm just gonna go, and I can't get that, can I? No, I need a bomb. Oh my god. I hate that combination of rooms that I just went through. Twice. Whatever. You know what? Hurt me more, baby. Johnny Cash me up. Which, there's another reference I can make there, but it's not coming to mind right now. Surely I can do something else. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Well, this is not a reference making... I was going to say stream. This is not a stream. But, you know, it's also... It's not a lot of things. If you were hoping to get, like, education on the current state of American politics, this is not a place that you're going to be able to do that. Whatever, it doesn't matter. If you were hoping to... Well, I think the obvious thing is to go get the bomb, because that'll give me another item. And question marks, I feel like I should just not even bother, but... Purple body? Hey... I like it, but this is extra health. I mean, it's weird health. It's Fiend Folio health, but it is health. Curses are the worst part. I feel like they could still implement a whole bunch of terrible ones in the game. And, like, nobody would like it, but when did that ever stop them before is what I'm trying to say. You understand? Yeah, give me that full everything, baby. Well, So, yeah, I guess what I'm saying is Edmund McMillan, make your game worse? You know what? Sure, whatever. I can say whatever I want because it doesn't matter. I'm just kind of, again, the stream of consciousness. Things will be said. It is cheap. It's real lousy, but such good portions. There's something to be said about like that. That was terrible. It wasn't a bad exchange. You know, I could use this to get some free Devil Deal items. Imagine that. I'm imagining it right now, and it sounds like a really good idea, me. That's right. Use the coupon to get free Devil Deals. Though make sure that you have a charge for that first. Already ahead of you, myself. I'm going back here. I'm going to let this guy charge me up, I hope. Never going to expect like any sort of actual payout from these guys, I feel like. So, you know, there's always that. Man, the charge beggars, I feel like, will often take 200-300 golds before they decide to actually give me something of worth. It's very annoying. But also, you know, what am I going to do about it? I want some of those sweet charge items, baby, and it didn't give me anything. It did give me that, though, which, you know. All right, who's ready to ruin this run? It's me. I am. I'm ready to ruin this run. I'm just going to take the purple putty, whatever. I'm not that interested in buying Devil Deals or whatever, but I am very interested in health. And these essentially work like Spirit Hearts. It's just to, you know, Spirit Hearts with the added effect of only being able to take one hit, sort of. Ah! It's fine. No, it's not fine. It's fine. Wait, how does this work in terms of... How does this work? Okay, so on the start of every floor, you go down to half a red heart, but you get like a damage buff accordingly. How does this here work with ye old Bloody Lust? Not to be confused with Lusty Blood, a different item in the game. Because if it just like gives me maximum, I don't know. But at the same time, it's just like, it is. I have Soul Heart style variety of things. Oh, that's also not too bad. I have Soul Heart style variety of things. This is how I describe health on the regular. I mean, pretty much, you know, I consider most internal organs to be variety things. I feel like it's been working out pretty well for me. That's a fun item. And by fun, I mean not one that I'm going to be taking. It's, well, I mean, it's certainly interesting. One of the more interesting Fiend Folio items. Randomizes rooms. You see. So, like, before you enter into an item room, they can switch between, like, 5 different things, including, like, but there's the Fiend Hearts in effect, by the way. Your little Fiendling, but that also takes up my other half of a heart. So, you know. It's not like it's protection, but it's only good protection if you have non-contiguous hearts. Otherwise, it's just kind of crappy protection. It's like you can get the occasional heart here. I mean, of course, it's a big mechanic in terms of the Fiend themselves, but that's not like... I'm not playing as the Fiend right now. I'm playing as the Samson. The official name of the character. The superhero of the Bible. The character who's always going on about that lion filled with honey. You know him. You love him. I mean, I would not say... it's not like I don't love him. You know what? I want that. Wait, no, I can't get that. The dichotomy of man. Anyway. Lions filled with honey. It's such a weird thing in the Bible. It's like Samson is absolutely a character, like some sort of other myth that just kind of got inserted into the Bible at some point in time, and I don't know how that happened, but it's undeniable that it happened. This is the same sort of bit that I talked about when I was finishing up Vampire Survivors, when I was talking about like a Book of Revelation, where it's like we all just gotta talk about the Book of Revelation like it is canonical, because it is literally canonical, even though it is just a bunch of like, it doesn't make any sense. There's no like biblical, knowledge you are going to get from talking about the Book of Revelation. It's like a lot of cool imagery. It's like some guy trying to describe the sort of cool mural he wants on his, hey, a Morb heart. The sort of like cool mural he wants painted on the side of his van. It's like, and we gotta sit here and we gotta be like, yep, all happened for real. I don't like it. I think it's ridiculous. It's like the fact that it is literally canon. The literal definition of said word. Why am I getting mad about this? Oh, I mean, am I? Yes. Maybe like a little bit? Like, not like a huge bit, but like a little bit. I don't know. I just think it's like, we got some pretty clear life lessons in the Bible. It's simple, it's easy, it's clean. It's the way you're making me feel tonight. Don't be a bad person. Like, be nice to people and stuff like that. And also, we're gonna talk about like wormwood, poison star, and and all like here comes like the people riding on horses, various types of horses, and da 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 da. We don't need it. Throw it out. It's unimportant. Me as the editor of the Bible, big fan of the telling people not to be dicks. Not a big fan of whatever Revelations was. Biblical scholars are probably getting very angry at me right now. How many biblical scholars do you think are watching me? I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess 0. A grand total of 0, considering I'm talking about nothing and I have very limited knowledge of the Bible. I read it once when I was like 12 years old or something. And I was just like, But I also read like Wizard of Oz at the same time too. Do I have hot opinions on that? Maybe. I mean, I think I prefer the book a lot more than the movie. I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand the importance of the movie, and it's a great movie and everything like that. But there's a lot of stuff in the book that was really cool that, you didn't really get in the movie, especially like the second part of it after the spoilers for the Wizard of Oz, I suppose, after the witch was killed. There's a lot of neat things they had to leave on the cutting room floor, whether for, various difficulties in terms of actually adapting it to film, especially film in the 1930s, or like just a lot of things. Yeah, I probably could have re-rolled that. I mean, do I want to re-roll that? I actually could. Like, I'm missing so much. I can use whatever I can get, right? Limitations of films of the 1930s, or just like we don't have like 10-hour movies in the 30s here. You'd be lucky if you get it like an hour long. Period. We enjoyed it like that. We liked it like that in the 30s. I wasn't alive during the 30s. A lot of people were alive during the 30s. I was not one of them. Anyway, what do we got? Style. Oh, that's damage up. I will absolutely take a damage up as of right now. Really? I mean, I'm just glad that I think there's very little chance that I will soft lock myself. Ow, not my Morb heart. Yeah, I mean, I do get an orbital from that, but still. Morb hearts are so good. They're 3 hits instead of the usual 2 hits. Do I need to say any more? But anyway, they're also apparently just instantly obliterated by my blood oath. Which is why it's... I mean, I'm taking mystery items in the curse room. It's like, what are you gonna say, really? I'll take that. Get my by the way, you can just turn on you can turn this on in the INI file, the mouse controls. And I'd recommend doing so for circumstances exactly like this. It's just, I could really use a little bit more, what is it, shot speed or something that allows you to turn faster? Point towards that, press control to unpoint towards that. Ow! Do you mind? Like, I have a lot of health, but it's like weird health. bad health. I mean, it is health, though. Yeah, and then obviously the entire thing with me having... There's some good synergy going on here. I'll take that. Also, once again, like the sweet tunes... No? Like sweet tunes related to, not Binding of Isaac. This is Binding of Isaac. I'm playing Binding of Isaac. Related to Super Meat Boy. Yeah, you know, much easier boss when you have this sort of level of nonsense, right? Just gotta watch out for the red worm guys. Yeah, shockwave attacks, which are difficult to deal with. I don't want to deal with. We'll take that. All right. Hey, everybody. It's me, Dr. Infernal Fireman. I'm going to shoot you and then re-roll everything in this room. Well, I don't know. Would they, All right.
Pair throw.
Pair throw. Flight. And little delirium's not all that impressive. Miter turns red hearts into soul hearts at random. Sure. Not really gonna get too much of benefit from using old Blood Oath here, and by too much of benefit, I mean any benefit at all, because that's how it works. That is how this funky fresh fellow that we refer to as Blood Oath works. I'm Dr. Infernal Firebird. I hope you found today's video helpful in terms of realizing how the Binding of Isaac and its related media function. Like the Bible. An extremely related media. Here's another one of these things again. Still don't really know what it is. I mean, it's like, I'm gonna blow it up, I guess. Man, now I'm just playing as the Fiend. I'm playing as a pretty powerful version of the Fiend, but I am playing as the Fiend. Maybe a bad idea on my part. Or a good idea. Hey, you don't know. Oh, wait, I can just continue over on from this room. I didn't see that for some reason. This is boss rush time. Yeah, it's boss rush time. I'm going to go for the boss rush. I'm going to rush some bosses. I'm going to rush some bosses like I rush some E's. It's a reference to a song I saw on YouTube recently, which is why I immediately thought of that, and I don't know why. Doesn't really seem like... Ooh. Notices items. Notices... Oh, wow. What? Hey. Whatever, I guess. Yeah, just send me in. Whatever, man. I'll be fine. This is a good run. The sort of run that allows you to really easily win the video game. Really easy. Oh, it's Stompy Mom. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, Mom which stomps a lot. Which, you know, that's fine. It's not really the sort of Mom version that I wanted to fight, but, you know, I'm not going to, like, die here or anything. All right, what do we got? I mean, I can take whatever I want, really. And, you know, I feel like this is probably the choice. Right? I got pretty much everything I want from Old Angel Room. And 5 minutes left. Death's List. Nah. Curse the Tower. Clutch's Curse. E. coli. And Dad's Key. I'll take Dad's Key. I should probably get the... I should probably end up doing the thing. I mean, obviously I can just leave if I wanted to, but... Because Dad's Key, that's how that thing works. But, yeah, it's just like, I should probably get the unlock for boss rush and everything like that. I'm here. I'm ready to do it. I got some decent stuff going on. I know how to fight Kingpin. I've had to do it like 30,000 times already for the whole boss rush thing that I have been doing. I should probably take this instead. Purple Putty is going to give me a lot of extra potential health? Like, not impossible to get health, but... also get some real good stuff vis-a-vis. Where are you? Where are you, Manstra 2? Get some real good stuff vis-a-vis. What was I talking about? It doesn't matter. That's completely and totally irrelevant to this. It's like, all you gotta do is just keep talking. You know, it's like that's the only thing that matters with these videos, evidently, is what I've decided. Well, I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna die. I might die. I'm not gonna die. I'm fine. Guys, you sure you don't want to give me any more, I've made my choice. Should have took the key, though. It's fine. Whatever. You know, what's the actual likelihood that I'm going to die here? 100%. And there it is. Okay, it's only been 20 minutes. Let's just do another one at this rate. Actually, no, let's do a different character. I gave it the old college try and everything like that. Bethany already has everything. Not gonna do her again. Easy character to play as, which is why she's got everything already. Samson, if only I didn't get Blood Oath. That was a real thing. Apollyon. Sure, I guess. Macrophagia. And start going for stats nice and early, baby. That's what I like to say. That is what I did say. Do I really want to play this too much? I have 2 hearts of health after all. Yeah, it's not like, you know, the most ideal circumstance to be starting out with. All right. What do we got this time? I mean, Void, if you don't know, absorbs spacebar items to give you their effect. Absorbs regular items to give you stats. Which is pretty okay. I do quite like stats. And it also gives you something to do with like garbage items. If I get a lot of garbage items, I can just turn those into pure stats, and that is something that, you know, comes an awful lot in handy as you're playing the game. Because after all, it's just like, I think, you know, honestly, it's just like, oh, I feel like that should be like a very standard sort of mechanic for the entire thing. I was talking a lot last time about like, hey, give me more items that, you know, they make it less RNG dependent on a lot of stuff. Because I feel like that is something that really helps with that. And obviously the other thing that I always talked about with that sort of thing, I really liked how undermined it. Where items are items that can give you like stat ups and stuff like that. But you also have the curses. Like the curses and blessings and stuff like that. Which I always felt like was a really good idea. You know, to make sure that you were never falling behind in stats or whatever, because you could always just go over to one of the little curse towers, get cursed, deal with that curse for a little bit, and then, yeah. And then, like, you get permanent stat ups, essentially. But, like Isaac, it's not likely. It's very likely you're going to get, I mean, you always get basic stats from doing boss rooms and everything like that. However, there is always the chance that you're just going to get total garbage the entire time and be completely unable to do anything with that. And that's why I feel like it's not a terrible idea to give you some sort of alternative to try and prevent that from occurring. I ran right into it. I did it because I thought it was going to be fun, right? Not entirely. Stupid Blood Oath. It was all Blood Oath. I blame Blood Oath. If there was one deciding factor for that run, it was me deciding to go for Blood Oath rather than not. And that's the whole thing. Don't, like, Curse the Blind, man. It's like Curse the Blind is, it's because, you know, this is a character that is very highly dependent on the amount of, like, you know, stuff they get and whatnot. The amount of health. A health-based character because they're a hit-based character, stuff like that. They only play the hits. They're not a one-hit wonder. They can take many hits, and that's like, and taking away that sort of thing because you took random items. Well, you played the dice and you lost. That's really how it is. Yeah, you're right, me. I'm sorry. Look, I'm just saying that I wanted to win the run, which is, you know, that's true for every run, but that's also true for this run. And every run. Good old little, what is that? The lamb, I think? The lamb, what to call him. I died. Okay. Good. Man, I'm going to just go one more here at this rate. Surely I'm not going to die that many times. Surely. If only I stopped just, you know, playing badly, I think is the real thing. It's like, it's not like this is a particularly... Like, I know how to play this video... By the way, I do know how to play this video game. And you might think it's just like, this man does not know how to play this video game. He's lying. He's lying to us. Let's go. Luigi? And it's like, no, that's not true. I do know how to play this video. 9 lives. Okay. Why did you take 9 lives if you said you're gonna... What did you like? That's 9 lives. I feel like that's an obvious take. And also check this thing out, Jacob's Ladder. This electrifies your tears. I think it has been quite a bit, nerfed quite a bit though. Like it does less damage or activates less or some sort of nonsense. Maybe it arcs less between enemies. Good. That's what I wanted that. Surely you're thinking it's like, you didn't want that. I wanted that. Well, anyway, it doesn't really matter because it's like, it's still a pretty substantial damage increase and big AoE type of thing. So I think, hey, is this really any different than how I played Judas, Judas previously? Think about that. Consider the following. Judas also starts with 1 health. Literally the same character. And figuratively. All right, what else we got going on here otherwise? I mean, honestly, already starting out with the speed down is not really filling me with a lot of morale to be perfectly clear with you. It's the sort of thing where it's like I would very much rather just have, you know, the speed up so that I can go through faster and then we can start to get to the good run. Except no, now I don't even have 1 speed sitting here. I think there is actually a mod that you can get that allows you to, that has your movement sound be replaced with like, what is it? A cylinder, concrete block being dragged across like pavement. I feel like that's appropriate for how I'm playing right now. That's how it feels, I'll tell you that. I mean, if it was up to me, if it was up to my choice, I'd never have a day that's over 40 degrees. Stop referencing that right now. No, character speed can't go below 1. Okay. Regeneration. Ooh, truly. Well, this is the greatest regeneration. Oh. Have I ever talked about that on stream or anything before? It's like, I can't believe that, you know, when we started naming generations, like the first one we get is the greatest generation. That's extremely unfair. So, Evil Fortune Cookie gives you evil fortunes. Good. Yeah. Okay. You've interested me more. You've interested me less. But at least I don't need to take damage to get out of there. What does it matter? I have stuff. It hurts you and gives you evil fortune. High chance of giving you a demon heart. So, you know. There's that entire thing going on. I think that was regeneration working. It's like, what is it? Every half minute or something, you get a chance to regenerate a half heart of health. One of those real lifesaver type items when you're playing super hard. But I've already done super hard with Fiend Folio. It was as advertised, to be honest. As I'm sure you would probably expect. Hey, Fires. How you feeling today? Hot and bothered? Didn't decide not to shoot at me, so I'm not going to argue with that one. All right, so also something that I cannot open up. Give me some keys. Hey, baby, you know I'd like to get 3 keys. That's a good start. That's a good start. Let's go. Oh, great. Give me, I guess, I'll go with a mystery item here, I suppose. Reusable airstrike. Wow. I don't even know what to say here, to be honest. Well, then. Give me something good. Because that is not worth sucking up with the sucky suck. I can't do anything here. Embarrassing photo of SpongeBob at the Christmas party. Anyway, well, whatever. Well, clearly this is not like we got like one real good start here, going all the way into one kind of okay start. Sorta. It's, I'm not gonna say it's like bad or anything, but it's also like, you know, oh my god, incredible superstar. Well, so much for getting the double deal here. Take that red heart damage, it's gone. Except in very specific circumstances. All kinds of circumstances. There's actually several circumstances in which that is not, the case. Honestly, doesn't really matter. Oh my god. Well, it's a good thing I got the regeneration. Ultra hard. What a ridiculous... I mean, it's like, for a game that has you take damage all the time. Good. That's how I want it. For a game that has you taking damage all the time and whatnot. That is damage up, so I will take that. That it's like like on purpose very often. It reminds me a lot of how they approach doing old Keeper during the first time he was introduced, where it's just like and like really lost, where it's like, I mean, yeah, this is difficult, but it's also like not very fun to play. The reference item. Indeed it is. So this becomes more powerful as you get more items that are references to things. Yeah. It's a damage up though. And like, who am I to argue with that, really? I mean, Fuzzy Pickles is also... I feel like, you know, being in the one Midwest and everything like that, that was also just like a phrase that people said. Like saying Fuzzy Pickles, is like, it's the absurdity of it is supposed to make you smile or whatever. For a picture. When you're getting a picture taken. That's when you say it. If you are unfamiliar either with Earthbound or with stuff. I mean, it's basically, you know, the equivalent of saying cheese. Except cheese, of course, has you know, like, you'd have to open up your mouth like that to be able to say it in the first place. Which is like, you have to make a smile. Like, that's how you make those phonemes. Fuzzy Pickles is just an absurd thing. Which, I mean, you know, it's like, hey, it makes sense. Right? I don't know. Earthbound used to be like my favorite game of all time. Until like a NetHack eventually unseated that. I mean, I was like really weird, surrealistic type of games, and of course that one was... I mean, it's not like there are a ton of weird, surrealistic games that, you know, are out there that tend to be very popular. Whereas like that one was, you know, made by Nintendo. And actually like recognizable as that. Not that he even sold very well, which is like I'm saying, it's just like, usually those sort of things don't tend to be tremendously popular. Obvious exceptions do apply though. One of the things lately is Lethal Company, I think. I would probably say that for, because Lethal Company, it's like, I remember the developer made stuff like, what was it, like It Steals and The Upturned previously, which I did see playthroughs of those games. They were pretty fun, and then it's like, you know, you get this, oh, interesting. Evil Beggar takes full heart containers, but usually pays out pretty well. I don't know if it's worth it. I mean, I do have a lot of lives. I'm doing it. That is not paying out well, Evil Beggar, after I talked you up so much. Yeah. Usually you get stuff like, here's Scythe Tears that give you +5 damage and are super huge. And it's just like, here's Ghost Baby. It can shoot through objects. And does base level damage. Which, like, the idea, I should, you know, honestly, it's like, if I wasn't so upset, I would have probably just sucked that up. Speaking of sucking things up, I feel like this is, you know what? Yeah, you know what? I feel like that was the right choice. That was the right choice. I don't feel bad about doing that one at all. Give me money. I want the battery. And I got it. Ghost Baby's not even a reference. Steven, I suppose, is a reference. That is a reference. So that would have actually maybe have been worth taking. The Fuzzy Pickle synergy. Is that really what I'm thinking about right now? We thinking about Fuzzy Pickle synergy? Yes. Ah, come on. Fine. I feel like if I'm giving up a bomb to go into that, you should just... You know, at this rate, I should just stay as the Lost. If I'm giving up bombs to go into that, you should at least give me the first one for free. Just saying. Go right into the boss fight. We're doing it this... Oh, good. This is a good boss fight to... Yeah. This is a good boss fight to have... To die in a single hit. Well, if I lose a whole name, of course. It's not going too bad. All things considered. Well, he's not like amazing or anything, but it's not going too bad. Just circle around. Old circle strafing. Never fails. Never, ever. Get out of here. You're not gonna... I'm actually gonna win this one and not even take damage at all. Take that. Okay, well, that's health up. Which I could probably use at this point. Also, stealthily one of the best health items in the entire game, because on taking damage, you pretty regularly, as it turns out... Hey, another bomb. You pretty regularly, as it turns out, tend to drop... tend to get a... You know, you want to blow up the mirror? No. I don't, video game. Get like a red hard drop. It's good. Judge lest ye be judged. No. I refuse. At least not right now. Spawns a random beggar. Man, there's nothing really going on here now, is there? Well, all I need to do is... I don't know why I'm going for the mother thing again, considering how badly that went last time, but, I mean, we're already here, so I guess I'm gonna do it. Oof. I am not a huge fan of this combo nation of enemies. Now, yes, and of course, then we get even more on top of that. Well, whatever. The electricity is actually doing a good job there. Fuzzy Pickle, give me my reference. Give me my reference bonus right now. Electricity. That's not how that works, I know. But I'm just saying, it's like, would it kill the mod makers to just introduce a mechanic wherein making a reference of any variety leads you to, just like, you know, shouting it into the microphone lets you get a bonus to your characters? That would be the most insufferable item to ever exist in any video game. The most insufferable, I would probably say anything to exist in a video game. Please, just... okay. I want you to crank it up to full Family Guy mode. And we will... and we will give people bonuses for that. Yeah, I guess in total, don't I have... you know, let's do it. Give me some stats up, baby. That gave me damage down. That gave me damage down. I am not happy about that. No, not at all. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, geez. Well, it did give me extra health, so I guess I'm not going to be too disappointed in that, given how... this is like no health day. No health November. It's not November. It's December. We're doing a countdown to Christmas. It's not been particularly Christmas themed now, has it? Not that I really have any idea on how exactly Binding of Isaac is going to be Christmas themed. Oh, great. I love this guy. No, I mean, I love when I can kill him in a single hit when he does that move, for example. I don't have flush right now, do I? Go get myself a 0.10 damage up. That's the big damage, baby. Oh, come on. He's also really taking a beating too. Come on, Ghost Baby! I believe in you. I think you can do it. I believe that Ghost Baby is going to be the secret sauce that leads this entire run to being a success. Right, don't forget the also. There's like the one extra little thing. Not taking the child leash. Keeps familiars closer to you. Oh boy! I mean, that could be useful in some cases. Not a lot of them. It's like it's not impossible that you could potentially get some use from that. Losing a full letter grade of health. No, not health. Losing a full letter grade of damage just for the sake of getting a not even particularly impressive sort of like health up, essentially. They get like a higher shoot rate? I don't think so. Like, it's tears is the proper word. Shoot rate is just what I call it. Okay, Aqua Gob. Yeah, Jethro Tull's greatest enemy. That's not even a reference. Fuzzy Pickle, you don't need to give me that one. I won't make you give me that one. Oh, that's a very interesting item. Every 15 kills, you get a charge on your... Every 15 kills, you get a charge on your active item. Can't believe I managed to get that sponge before it got me. I really thought that it was going to be the opposite. All right, baby. Warty from Super Mario Bros. 2. I don't even get it. That's not like Wart from Super Mario Bros. 2. I know Super Mario Bros. 2. Super Mario Bros. 2 is a good friend of mine. That is not Wart. Both the Lost Levels and regulars and Super Mario Bros. USA. Weird that it's just like they just that's pretty good. Okay, freezes a random enemy on entering the room. But I kind of want to like, get the reference. I want to get the reference thing. I'm committed to that for some reason. I don't know why. I have no explanation. Because I like Earthbound? Yeah, probably. That sounds plausible. I do. But I still like it. It's just, you know, gameplay-wise, it's not particularly interesting. It has, like, the whole slot machine mechanic for having your health count down and everything like that, which on the surface is interesting, but effectively just means that you want to rush through the battle dialogue more often than not. Which, you know, is that really like a... Is that really a point in the favor of Earthbound in that case? I think I figured out which one was the fake. Oh, it just feels like it's more, you know, it's a thing they did. It's not particularly interesting, but it is there. Yeah. It was really more the sort of surrealistic atmosphere that I enjoyed than anything else. Because I feel like that was a modern day. It's not like there were a whole ton of modern day RPGs, especially coming out at that time. The idea of this being this weird sort of Americana type of thing was very cool. Yeah, no, I remember this. It's here, right? Well, good for money. Fiend coins in case I want to invest in that cryptocurrency, and I don't. Will you just try attacking me already? Yeah, there we go. Frightening. I mean, I'll take the extra health, I suppose, at this rate. With how it's been going, I mean, I feel like it's a good idea just to at least try to keep myself at full health for a short amount of time, if nothing else. Yeah, no, I'm stalking you. Yep, that was not a... Was that the good play? Honestly, couldn't tell ya. Was that the play I made? Yep. Can't disagree with that. Well, whatever. Look, this is These have been a whole set of very interesting runs, which is what you say when you don't want to. The circumlocutory way of saying that these are bad runs, but you know. What do the people know? I don't know. Didn't have an answer to that. Dice Goblin. Is that, I think, just like drops random dice occasionally, or maybe it just drops a bunch of dice. Whatever. It's Suck Goblin now. Do I want to keep saying that? as I suddenly have a flash of realization, an instant, the lightning strike of not inspiration, realization. Is that maybe bad? Curse of the Blind, my favorite. Oh boy. I sure do love not being able to see what items I have. Eggman McMuffin, you did it again. You created a very, very, very good mechanic that we all love and adore. And it's definitely not like the sort of thing that I feel like I should just mod out of spite alone. But I won't. And clearly I didn't. I mean, you're seeing it right now, unless you're using this to sleep or something. I don't know. That's usually what you do with Binding of Isaac videos, right? It's like it's a pretty simple sort of like, hey, Binding of Isaac videos equal sleepy time. God, you know what? There's some stuff there that I probably would have wanted. I would have taken either of those, to be honest. But, like, also to be honest, stats. I hate you. Ghosts. Why are there so many elite ghosts in here? Get out of here. Oh man, this is an annoying room. See this room right here? This is an annoying room. Well, at least I'm able to get through here. It's just the Great Gideon is going to be quite the sticky wicket of a character, is the problem. I'm still like holding on to my judgment card here in desperate hope that I'll be able to. No, I'm fine. In desperate hope that I'll be able to, I don't know, use it somewhere where it's going to be like super good and cool. I don't know if that time is going to come. If that time is ever going to come, really. Yeah. Wait, ah! Come on, I had it too. At least I thought I did. All right, Great Gideon. Oh, not Great Gideon. It must have been the previous one again. Previous floor. Which is why it's like, you just really don't want to hit both floors, because otherwise you're going to be fighting. Yeah, I can pick up these bombs now. That's fun. Imagine being able to do that. I can't. Good hits, too. Yep. Excellent. What do you got? Money. I would have just sucked that one if I had the chance. But it's like, you know, whatever. Haven't I had, like, also just so few reference items? I feel like this game is normally... I did an entire like, monologue on how many reference items and indie games and stuff like that. And it's just like, I'm not getting anything. There's nothing here. Being so stingy with the items, with the reference items. Oh, where is the secret room in this place? Am I gonna go down in the next room and just find an... This feels like a very small floor. And I feel like I'm just gonna go down in this, in like through these rooms and find garbage and like just find like 10 extra rooms, and I didn't even. So what does that say about me? Blank room. I don't know. It's good. I don't want that anyway. Get me out of here. Oh, I got 9 lives, baby. I'll be fine. Famous last words. Oh yeah, my speed is still like terrible, isn't it? Man, I should maybe just get that cinder block. By the way, I remembered, yeah, cinder block. The word was cinder block. Was did that mod at this rate? Just so I can put more annoying sound effects into the game. Because it's like we all know that's the real thing that's been missing from Isaac. Not enough irritating sound effects. Perfect 10 out of 10 game if they just included that one singular feature alone. That's an interesting sort of, I think that's one that, yeah. I think that's one that existed from Fiend Folio, because I've never really seen like a room change up that much in vanilla rooms, at least. Come on, dash at me. Get your Mario Kart double dash out and going on. Fuzzy Pickle, please, for that reference, if you would. Come on, I know you. Like, look, that's even a Nintendo property. You should be only too excited to give me a damage bonus for saying that. Come on now. Also, here's where you get the points where it's just like, for whatever reason, this mod just has some lagginess to it. It's not often, but sometimes it just kind of shows up. I don't know. It's probably just my computer for whatever reason. I think as if you're playing with the drowsy pill or whatever. Makes it that much easier to dodge around and whatnot, right? Right? Gotta look on the bright side of life. Not the one where you've already died twice in this very run. See, and then it's like perfectly fine in this room. Weird. Could not tell you. It's not like this is a particularly, beefy game or anything like that. Anyway, get me out of here. Oh, thank God. Back to not even 69 speed. I feel like we are missing out, and this game should rectify that as I'm talking right now. That's what overall feel like. I haven't really gotten a whole ton of. Oh, wait. Wait. The brain box is going. Now, to get into the mausoleum, you got to give up some health. That's just a part of the game mechanics and all that sort of stuff. And if I go down to one red heart, I can go into the boss challenge room. And also gives me extra health there too. And even if I die, I got that cat. So it's like I'll be totally fine. Yes, this is a flawless plan that I have come up with here, and it has no chance of going wrong. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, anyway, back to going to the mausoleum, I suppose. It's like we had a good run. Really gave it my all, attempting that. There's no fires in there or whatever. Really gave it my all, attempting that. But I mean, it was not to be. It was not to be. No. Whatever. I'm not even like. I'm just gonna. I'm going. I'm leaving. I'm schmoving. I'm not even gonna hang around in here anymore. Things are going questionably. Things are going at a rate that I would call. I mean, they're certainly going. What time is it right now? 24. I had to really schmoove here if I was going to try and make any sort of time limit based things, right? Okay, well, this is a video game that I found myself in. Whatever. There's plenty of time to turn it around, baby. Oh, hey, it's the reference to it's not in vitro. Lost in vivo. There you go. What? Come on, that was unfair. Good stuff. I gotta go back playing. It does remind me yet again that I gotta go back to playing Lunacid. Come on, there's so much Lunacid left to do. Oh, I do not like these characters. Should be fine though. Okay. And anything else of interest? Well, glass. Oh my. This is what we call big plays. Am I so good? Am I so sure of myself that I think I can do this level of big play? I don't know. I'm nervous. What you got? Shade. That was not like a particularly... Oh no, my stats. Oh no. Oh, but consider it. Who did this to yourself? It was not the game. It was the game. But it was you. The entire time. Your greed led you to... Stop spawning so many bombs. Led you to this... Led you to your bed, and now you must lie in it. To which I say, I mean, hey, at least got more speed. Ah! I hate this. I also don't even have the protection of having extra... God, okay, look at the fire rate, and look at the damage that I have here. You know, it'll do something good enough. Oh. Oh. Ah. Oh man, and right into the mausoleum too on top of that, you know, because this, I certainly was having too easy of a time before. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say, man. I'm looking at this. I'm looking. This is so bad. Not even base level damage, and then oh, good. Not even base level. Whatever. You know what? I'm just gonna call that right there.